Hi, Sarah. Okay, these are pretty good. Let's go through these. You did you did mostly right. A couple of glitches. I'll point that out to you. Now, of these three, we have this one. We have this one, and we have this one. Okay. Now let me start with number three. Um, the exposure is better in number three. I mean, you're showing the product here. Unfortunately, it's a little bit soft. If you look at it at 100%, you can see that the image is a little bit soft. The product is in focus. If you look at number two, it's the same deal. It's still a touch soft, and the product is well exposed. And then number one, no, I'm sorry, yeah, number one. This one is sharp. This is the sharpest one. But the product is underexposed, so a touch, just a touch. Just a touch. In number two, I think we can, let me check something out here. Actually, the kitty is sharp enough. You know something? I think you could do either one or two. I would say go with two because the product is in focus and well exposed. And for advertising purposes, we're hiding the kitty's cross-eyed view. We have, and here we see that he's cross-eyed. I mean, I think it's adorable, but for advertising purposes, this is a little safer. A touch of the background's coming in, but that's okay. It's just a touch. I would say go with number two on this one. Okay, let's go to the second series. Now, these are good except for one thing. You're putting the product out of focus. But fortunately, you know, even though the exposures are all good here, this is good. Again, product's out of focus and you're cutting it off. Don't cut anything off. And then, so two is totally out. But three is okay. You're cutting into the product a little bit, but it's in focus. We can read the label. See, the kitty can go out of focus somewhat. It's all right. It's a little soft. But the kitty's not the hero. The can of food is the hero. So go with number three on this one. So we have number two and number three. So the third series. Now, let's start with number three. You're cutting off with a bunch of dead space. I mean, why are you cutting off the product? The product is your hero. So three is out. Two is okay. But again, you're cutting off the product. And since the product is the hero, why not move it to the center and not cut it off at all? But, you know, here, it is what it is. So I'm going to take this one. This is not cut off. And, I mean, we have the dog gazing intently at the goodies. I mean, all this dead space still bothers me a little. But of these three choices, this is the best one. So, this is number one. So, for the first series, number two. Second series is number three. Number two, number three, and number one. 2, 3, and 1. Those are my recommendations. But just for future reference, think of your rule of thirds. Move this over, move this closer to the dog, move the dog in a little bit. Don't cut anything off. Include the top of the bag. Okay, that should cover it. And thank you, Sarah. I will talk to you next time.